We can just feel the warmth. So the bees keep their hives at like 90, how is it, 96, 97 degrees, something like that. And you can just feel it, the heat coming out of the inside of these.
Yeah. So, this is what the mouse did. This is what it did. Completely destroyed it.
We're looking for a couple things. We're looking to make sure we have a queen. We're looking to see if we have any queen cells, which means the hive is thinking about swarming. Making sure we have eggs, and see if we have extra honey. And if we do, we may harvest some today. There's typically a lot of burr comb. Burr comb is comb that's not built into the frames, it's just kind of all over the place. So if we get any of that, we will harvest that, definitely. Use that, reuse the wax, and we will use the honey, of course. Some good comb building going. So this one, they're already built up into this box already. So they may end up adding our bee or honey super on top of that.
Where did I put this?
So this just goes right there. This is the burr comb I'm talking about. We'll go through and scrape all this off, and then we'll keep it. And the burr comb is up here on top. We'll take that off as well before we put everything back together today.
So many. Can we smoke them again?
Can't really see it real right now, but right down through here, these center frames were all eggs I could see. I did see some drone cells in there. Drone cells are big poofy ones. They stick out a lot farther. And all around in this area was honey. But as you can see on the edges here, this darker stuff, this is Propolis. And that is what they glue everything together with. And breaking that free is sometimes pretty tough to do. This lighter color comb that Valerie's working on, this is newer comb, so you can tell the difference how light that is. Of course you can't really see it, but the comb in here is a lot darker. So this is fresher comb over on this side. So it'll be easier to get these frames out, because this way you can see they haven't really worked on the sides on that one. If you look down in there, there is some bright white comb that is brand new, just made. Well, I know we got a queen. So there's eggs. I'm tempted to just leave them alone and put a box on top and call it good. My only concern is there's definitely a lot of drone cells, and typically they produce a lot of drone cells. It means they're potentially thinking about swarming. So I should really look at a few frames just to see if they have any queen cells. This you can see is very white. This is fresh comb they just made this spring. Very white, very new. Haven't filled it yet. actually you can see there's a bee hatching out right there. There's a bee hatching out right there.
Oh wow.
A couple that we squished. A couple bees hatching, or these are getting closed up, looks like. These guys are coming out right now. So there's another one right there. It's coming out right there. Almost out all the way.
Okay, right there.
Yep. So these are all drones. You can see how the top is bubbled. Kind of sticks out. It's not flat to the surface. This one there, that's flatter. That is a regular worker bee, and these all bubble ones are all drones again. So there are a lot of drones, and that makes me think that they may be looking to swarm. In fact, all these in here, most of these bigger ones here are drones. There's some workers in there, but there are definitely a lot of drones in there too. So you can see in there all that nice light colored, that is all freshly capped this year. That is new fresh honey. So right
Eggs.
there, these
Those are eggs.
right there are eggs. Those are not drone eggs, those are worker eggs. Those are the female eggs. And so in contrast,
Tell me.
these are the drone eggs, the big poofy ones. And then these down in there, the flatter ones, those are the worker eggs. So we know our queen's up in that, or has been up in that top box.
So there is a queen in here.
Yep, we know our queen's doing good. We know she's laying.
And these bees are doing a great job with honey.
Yes, this one's doing awesome with honey.
This one is like 2 pounds of honey right there. This
It's
thing's
more than that.
heavy.
Each of those frames is a good probably 10 pounds of honey.
Oh
or
wow.
more.
Well, this thing's really heavy.
Yep.
And I don't see any eggs in there. It just looks like honey.
Hey, this one's forming queen cells on the bottom. I'll show you what that looks like here. So as I suspected here,
Oh wow. There's like quite a few.
so right here on the back side, they're just making them now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 queen cells that they're forming. And then if there's that many, there's definitely more. Yeah, those are both yours. This one first, then that one. Gotta make sure you put the frames back in the same order that you got them from. So now what we need to do is look inside those queen cells, and if we see a tiny larva building, then we can split the hive. That one's got, this one has a larva in it. The others don't seem to yet. This is the biggest queen cell looks like so far, and they'll get big. They'll push them out quite a bit larger when they go to close them up. So this hive can be split. Looking down in there, there's all my worker brood. There's more drones. But this is a hive that we'll definitely look at splitting. Put my shim in here. That just makes sure that there is a seal or a gap in the top. Make sure we can keep airflow from the bottom of the hive up out through the top. So in the heat of the summer they don't get overheated. So this hive can be split. This hive will probably look at getting a queen excluder in here and then putting a honey super on top and make them through and actually harvest a few of the frames first. Get this buttoned up and then we'll let you know if we find anything interesting on the other ones.